dashing down the slope with a pocket full of holes. Ringgit sees no hope, oh no, jobs are out the window. Jingle bell, market's hell, should I buy or sell? Merry belated Christmas, everyone. I hope you had a jolly celebration with ample water supply. That aside, let's not pretend this year was a bed of roses. You know what 2016 feels like? A really long horror movie. The jump scares happen over and over again to a point that we're just numb to it. And all we can ask ourselves is, 2016, why are you not over yet? Sure, it's been a shit year globally. The refugee crisis, the war in Syria, Donald Trump's victory, David Bowie and George Michael are gone, and the Christmas Eve bus crash in Berlin. Yes, it's all sad and terrible, but for Malaysians,
nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, you deal with Zika. We're still fighting dengue. Remember sometime in May, people were sharing screenshots of the ringgit against USD on social media. It was nail-biting to watch it inch closer to 4.0. Now, it's already at around 4.5. Oh, I'm not sure why the ringgit is the worst performing Asian currency in 2016. Maybe someone's been buying yachts, hotels, jet plane, artwork, and financing a Hollywood blockbuster? But hey, we get to sing that song again. Then there is a huge mismatch of employment among locals and foreign workers. Youth unemployment is still high, while nobody wants to do 3D jobs. So we got some help from outside. In February, for instance, we settled a labour deal with Bangladesh. Then everyone got riled up when news of the levy hike broke in March. Now, we've just pissed off Aung San Suu Kyi and the Burmese aren't even allowed to come here anymore. On the flip side, we're seeing a lot of illegal foreign workers. In May, 1,000 Rohingya refugees showed up in Langkawi. They joined the rest of the illegal immigrant population being freely exploited here, which means more free child labour for syndicates to send them out to the streets to beg, free supply of child brides, more drug mules, and prostitutes. So we've covered the weak ringgit, unemployment, human trafficking, pimping, of course. How can we forget violence? From January to July alone, there were 14 cases of broad daylight shooting, mostly drive-by GTA-style killing. Yeah, well, because smuggling weapons through the border is just as easy as this.
Ideas, right? Now, what are some of the other themes in this book?
For a recap on that topic, go check out the Wild Wild Mess episode. One thing we do share with the international list of that happened in 2016 is terrorist attacks. First, it was the grenade explosion at a nightclub in Puchong. Puchong? That's just so random. Then this guy was caught planning to blow up entertainment centers in KL, whom, by the way, the cops found out he was associated to IS. Then there was the bomb threat at Bursa in September. I categorize these as direct violence, or at least attempted violence. What about the indirect ones? AKA falling objects. Fresh in our memories, the falling pedestrian bridge near Mid-Valley. And then there were many more linked to the construction of MRT tracks and buildings. According to Charlotte, Malaysia doesn't even have enough safety inspectors to monitor all the construction sites. Hey, you know what that means? Time to switch your kid's degree from actuarial science to safety inspection. We Malaysians have suffered physical harm in 2016, but it doesn't stop there. What about the damage to our spirit? MH370 has been missing for more than 2 years. Still, no answers. Arrests linked to the Bersih rally? Even worse, we now have an embarrassing mutated breed.
Nombor dua, bawa dia jalan.
And I haven't even touched on racial and religious tension and the high cost of living. What do all these things have in common, boys and girls? The lack of accountability. In a survey we conducted recently and found that yes, we all agree that 2016 is a crappy year. And sadly, most people aren't looking forward to 2017 either. And perhaps unsurprisingly, most of us put fighting corruption and poor governance on top of the to-do list. The parasite that's been eating our guts from inside out, it's finally out in the open. Or is it? Just saying.